Now, moving on to the board of directors, which is elected by the trustees, are the members of the board of directors also all management and employees of the company?
No, actually, there are currently 9 members of the board of directors, of which 3 are inside members, meaning that they work for the company. There are 6 outside independent directors who have no direct financial interest in the company and serve as independent directors.
And so, for example, the accountant or the lawyer or somebody like that could not serve on the board of directors?
No, if you have a financial interest, I mean, if you were a vendor of the company or a customer of the company, you would not qualify to be independent and serve on the board of directors.
And what kind of criteria do you look for individual outside board members?
It varies, but specifically when we did our original search for members of the board of directors, we were looking for people who had served at very high levels, preferably CEO level, of other companies, particularly other ESOP companies. If they had ESOP background, that would be great. It wasn't required, but certainly that would be a bonus. Outside of that, really people who had held really senior level positions, particularly CEO in other companies.
What kind of strength do you find that the outside members add to the board that wouldn't otherwise be there?
I think they had a tremendous amount. I think outside board of directors is really an incredible tool that the company can use to better itself. I think that the outside directors bring a different perspective, which I think is very important. I think they bring to the company an entirely open mindset. So from the standpoint of them looking at things, they may look at things a little bit differently, a little bit more open to different types of things. Certainly they're going to bring their own experience into that, which is really what you want anyway. You want them to bring that experience in. But they're going to see things from a little bit different perspective than what you are. Also, I think the other thing that they provide is that they provide maybe a more methodical approach. I think they're looking to make sure that you're governing the company in the proper manner. Whereas if you're a member of management, sometimes we have a tendency, because of our familiarity with the company, to shortcut things. And whereas the outside directors will go through a much more methodical approach so that they understand what it is that you're doing. And I think there's some tremendous value to that in making sure that all of those things that you need accomplished are accomplished. And I think the other thing, too, is holding management accountable. I think it's very difficult if you have an inside board of directors to hold yourself accountable. I think the outside directors are able to look at things, like I said, from a different perspective, but also from the issue of accountability. They're able to make sure to challenge management and challenge in a positive way, so that the management is thinking about things and making sure that they're doing all the things that they should be doing, looking at things that they wouldn't have looked at otherwise, and making sure they're doing all the governance things that they should be doing.